It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Smith going to go to the air first play. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Smith. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Well, you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit. You feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 50, it's Smith. He's across midfield. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force going down. They could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Smith throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll sneak it with Smith, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Geno Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 1st downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll go down to gain of 6. And 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to 43. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Gino on 1st down. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 1st down, Smith. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Dotson, somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, here's Smith. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Mistake in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Always throwing one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
That's into the hands of Chosen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
A lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Smith. That one is slants to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, it's Smith. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as they'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. his left side. Antonio Gibson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off